Good morning. It's Kim Overholt here at my studio, Overholt Art and Entertainment Studio, and I am your party artist. I am the hostess with all the toasts. My name's Kim Overholt, and it is Feedback Friday. I'm here to hear back from you guys. How you doing? And I come here on a Friday to respond to any comments or address any questions that you may have about anything that maybe concerns you through the coming weeks or week or whatever the case may be that I do all this stuff. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I will talk about some of the highlights of this week, and I will also answer any questions that you may have. If there's anybody who wants to hang and chat with me live, that kind of thing. I'm here to share my experiences with you, and all I'm asking is if you want to talk, let's talk. I have feedback. We can discuss for a little while. At least I'm here for a while, so if you guys want to talk, I'm more than ears. And I also the only thing I have to listen out for is I'm expecting my new mattress tonight. Yeah, I'm going to actually have a decent sleep. I think hopefully tonight. And yeah, sorry, I just adjusting my qual. I just remembered my colors inside out color. Okay, so yeah, and I'm going to yeah. So I'm keeping an ear out for that for sure. But I just wanted to say thank you for coming and spending your morning with me. And if you're watching this later on, I just want to thank you for tuning in. And I'm really grateful for all of the people who come and want to learn a little bit about art in the Niagara area or just being an artist in the Niagara area. It the way it works out for me sometimes. I work all the time, and it seems like I'm always trying to get back into that main vein. But since I'm kind of like here, I just kind of talk about it, and I'm getting myself out there as much as possible. I need to talk to a lot more people. I know. Let me see. I'll tell you if I have anything going on, like on Fridays, if there's any kind of new updates or anything. It'll be today. I would tell you anything about if there's anything new coming up. But I am doing something different on Mondays now. It's usually cartooning Mondays, but I'm going to have you kind of advance for the cartooning Monday with a little bit of over the summer comic book boot camp or comic cartoon boot camp, where we're going to just talk a little about how to get something going, get actually start a character, create a storyline for them, get them doing something, create an adventure for them, like make a story, uh, write it all out, maybe make it into a script, maybe even make the characters flesh out the character and make its companions, because you gotta have friends, that kind of thing too. So we'll just like keep on advancing on the Monday with baby steps, of course, with everybody, if you want to learn at your own pace, that kind of thing. But yeah, we'll try and put it together and have, hopefully by the end, maybe we might even have like a bit of a cartoon to show you. That would be so nice. Yeah, I've been waiting forever to be able to do cartoons for you and bring it all to the forefront, of course, with everything else that I do with Magic Tuesdays and Wellness Wednesday and Entertainment Thursday, and just to can sum it all up to on a Friday for you and just make it kind of fun, something different to do. I don't know. I don't know what the other channels do because I'm just kind of coming up with my own kind of concept of what I want to do with this channel and just kind of going for it and, seeing how it goes. And I appreciate any kind of feedback, positive, negative, whatever the case may be. You want to tell me just to stop doing what I'm doing and just don't quit my day job, you can tell me that too. I will. I appreciate all of your input and appreciation of my channel as much as I appreciate you guys being out there too. I hope you liked yesterday with I was doing so. I had my microphone and I had my ukulele plugged into my amp over here, and it's still there. Oh, actually, sorry, my ukulele. Sorry, I had it on for a second. My ukulele is actually not plugged in right now. It's free. It's free. Hold on, I'll show you. She's like, oh no, she's going to grab the ukulele. Don't stop her. Stop her. Don't stop me. I love this thing. Like I say, when I was starting out, I just wanted to start out being just an art kind of thing. And even when I was doing Kimmy the Clown, I was never thinking of adding any music to it, but I found I had to because it's in my blood. I had to because I mean, not only um, my grandmother, my nana from England, she taught me all about art and everything else, but my mom and her grandmother, I mean, sorry, my mom, her mom, and well, my grandmother, and I imagine down the line, there's a lot of Castlemans who probably were very much into music as well. So, oh, we were all farmers once, and we were all tillers of the land, and trying to make this world as good as possible for we could for the generations that came after, i.e., me, trying to make it good for me, and I appreciate that. They went to hard times and wars to get to the spot where they could actually help us out and be a part of our lives. So I'm always grateful for all my parents, my grandparents. It's Father's Day coming up, and I miss my dad quite a bit. He was, a lot of people's. I hear stories, but I still appreciate my dad for what he was. And I know he tried his best to make sure that everything was good for all of us. And we all do the best that we can. And I'm sure he did as well. So, and for any fathers who are out there, if you're a father out there, happy Father's Day. Like I say, my dad, he's been gone for 2024. Hold on, I gotta calculate this because I can't even remember. That is. All right. Hold on, I'm going backwards. Okay, sorry. I'll get the hang of this. Okay, so. Wow. It's been 44 years. 44 years. And my dad died at 44. So, I mean, wow. I mean, it's been 44 years since he passed away. He's been gone now longer than he was alive. Isn't that crazy? And it would have been his birthday coming up in August. And I was talking about this with Frank, our other friend who passed away so young. He died at 37. He had a pretty fast life himself. He smoked and drank, and he didn't take care of himself. He was a hardworking man, but he didn't get enough sunlight. He didn't get enough exercise. And same with my dad. My dad didn't get enough exercise, and he certainly didn't get enough sunlight. I remember days of him, sometimes even being in the dark. Oh boy, those were the days. But those were the 70s too, and you can't blame anybody for the 70s. They were just what they were. Just be glad that you survived it. I'm always glad that I survived the 70s. Great music, of course. There was great music in the 70s, but it was always kind of like gloomy. And when I associate the 70s, I think about Supertramp and Fat Elvis. It was like, how even there you could see there were so many things going wrong. There were so many people out of shape. There were so many things that were changing, and not for the better. And that was like one of those things where you kind of like live and learn. You find out about it, and it's just life. Life in the 70s, life in the 80s, life in the 90s, life in the 2000s and 2010s and 20s. How much fun can you have in one time, right? Too much, I guess. Yeah. So, I really appreciate you guys being here. I know, especially because you have one of those days. Mother's Day comes and Father's Day comes, and you wonder, like, will there ever be a kid? I guess Kids Day is every day, right? those that miss them, I miss my mom. I miss my dad. I'm grateful for my stepmom, and I'm grateful for all those who molded me into the person I am, and too with my father as well. I didn't really have a father figure per se, and unfortunately, I mean, my brother, he was actually born on Father's Day, so he's he's a father, but that's another story. Yeah, let me play you some songs. And let's see how you guys are feeling today. Um, let me see. So those are the things that are going to be going on coming up for Monday for um, Cartooning Monday. We're going to work on what do we call her? Luna Sparkles. Yes, we'll work on Luna Sparkles, the cute little character. You know what? I used to go to Sheridan College, and the one guy that taught us, his name is Brian LeMay, and he used to do not only Inspector Gadget, but the Care Bears and some other ones like that. So he drew all kinds of like little cute things. Comics can be cute. Comics can be scary and realistic if you want them to be. When you do comics, or otherwise known as storyboards and things like that, they can be whatever you want it to be. They can be as graphic and realistic, or as minimalistic and easy and simple as possible, as long as it's conveying a story and getting a nice story across to everybody. And that's the fun thing about doing animated stories. I have so many stories. Oh my gosh, I have so many ideas. Back when I was in college, well, college too, in high school, I loved English just because there was so much to do. You could create poetry, you could write stories. And when I went to Sheridan College, I actually hung out with a lot of people that were in creative writing courses. And I, at one point, wanted to change it from doing animation into creative writing, because creative writing was actually a lot of fun. The guys there were friggin' hilarious. I think it was all about the fun that really got me going. I mean, animation is a lot of fun, and the guys that animation were fun. There was always a good time going on there, for sure. But I also like the guys from creative writing, because they had a little bit of. Some of them wanted to be movie directors, you could tell, and just the some of the stunts that they pull in the college was like incredible. I couldn't believe the things that they got away with. Those of you who went to Sheridan College around the same time I do remember the assassination of the Carnival King, I think it was called. Yeah, they every year they assign a king and queen of Sheridan College for some stupid reason, and they had nominations and stuff like that, and they had some kind of uh, they set up a fake assassination attempt of the uh, Carnival King, whatever. And yeah, that was something to behold. Like, and then you see all these people having like lockdowns and stuff like that. And back then, it was just it was a prank, but it could have somebody could have taken it really serious, and it could have been a lot of trouble for people. But luckily, nobody got hurt. It was just a play. It was just a something to just charge the people and get them excited, because we all know that kings and queens are garbage. Who has sway over somebody else? How is that even possible? We all get learned. We all know. We all can speak the same languages once we get. I mean, some people speak different languages, of course, but we all get together and we can all figure out things on our own. I mean, there's people who come to this country that don't even speak a lick of English, and they understand what lottery tickets are, and they know all about how to make money in another country. I mean, there's got to be said for something about understanding just body language to begin with, too. Some people, you can smile all you want at them, and they just won't. You can just tell they're just not nice people. And that's unfortunate because there's a lot of nice people in the world that get taken advantage of, and there's a lot of not nice people that take advantage of nice people. And what can you do about that? There's another thing that's just like a part of life. You just don't know. Yeah, otherwise known as crap happens. All right. So we played a fun game the other day. It was the what was it called? Would you rather? Yeah, would you rather kind of thing. So that was kind of fun. I wonder if there's any more would you rather questions. Let me see. Let me see what I can get. I can give you some kind of interesting ideas. So, I mean, I love answering questions, and if you have anything to ask me, I'm here. Feedback Friday. That's what it's all about. That's why I'm just kind of hits in here, taking it easy, being cash. So, so yeah, let's play a little game. We'll play a little bit of Would You Rather again because that was fun. I enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed that too, learning a little bit about me. And if you want to say anything about it, let me know in the comments below and follow if you want to. The one thing, and I even heard this yesterday. There's so many people who push other people, influence other people, and it's not in a positive way either. And I wouldn't want you to stick around unless you were having fun. If you don't enjoy this channel, I'm not going to hold your hand through everything and say, okay, you got to stay because, if you find that there's something better out there, I'm all for it. I don't stop people from coming and going because that's the way life goes. There's people that come and go out of your life too. We all know that. Okay, anyways, let's get into what would you rather do. Okay, so would you rather have a private jet for a year or unlimited first class flights for life? So, what would you rather have? Would you rather have your own private jet, go whenever you want to jet set to off the places that you want to, or if you did go, would you want to go first class? Lately they've been talking a lot about how there's a lot of radiation up in space up in the atmosphere, and it's not getting better. And if I had the chance to pick between both, if I had to, I don't know if I'd want to choose. If I was to travel, I might go by train. Train is a little bit more scenic. I know that I realized that a lot of the major routes that started out here in this country started out with railroad, and then roads, of course, were always, and then now they have like the what do they call it? The magnetic rail where you can just it hovers in China. Was it China, Japan, something like that? Yeah, they got that cool. Well, Bullet Train, right? We all know Bullet Train. I watched Bullet Train. That was actually a funny movie. Funny, drastic, extreme, bloody, gory. All of the above. I can definitely say that was a carnival ride for a movie. Yeah, for sure. And even had Brad Pitt in it. So can't go wrong, right? Me and Brad Pitt were like this, but during Bullet Train is actually when him and I were like getting real close, like, yeah, because I was watching him saying, I like watching you in Bullet Train. And he was like, yeah. So yeah, I think I'd rather take a train than going on having my own personal jet or a flying first class. Although I wouldn't mind trying it out, being like Austin Powers and have my jumbo with my own round bed in it and fancy lights and everything. Yeah, I would definitely deck it out for sexy flights. The Mile High Club. I'll be trying to get you in my Mile High Club. You want to be in my Mile High Club, baby? Okay, no, sorry. I'm sorry. I shouldn't talk that way, especially when Brad Pitt and I are like this, And you get all so upset, Kim, why are you doing that? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, so next, would you rather? Okay, would you rather be able to speak? Oh, okay. We already talked about this. Speaking a fluent language or playing a musical instrument. Well, I really, I'm really impressed by people who do know more than one language. My one friend from Iran, not only can she speak English fluently, but she can also speak in Spanish. She knows Italian, she knows a lot of languages, and she's smart. She has degrees, and unfortunately she works at a Shoppers Drug Mart, but she's going to get her Canadian citizenship soon. I'm so proud of her. She's at least trying. She came here, she wants to improve herself, and she's trying. I mean, she's younger than I am, so all power to her. She's got a good head on her shoulders, and I hope everything goes well for her. So yeah, being able to know more than one language is great, but knowing how to play an instrument, I gotta tell you, I'm so proud too that I can do this. This really makes me feel good, because now if I want to sing a song, I don't have to go looking at find it. I can do it myself. I don't have to listen to you got to pay for your music. No, I can just pick up and strum, and I can play my own music. I can play anybody else's music that I want to. And, I love it. I wouldn't trade the world for it. All right. Okay. Now let me see. See more. I get more questions because that's, I need more. I need more. I think that's a thing that's on my t-shirt. Okay. Yeah. So here's something else. Would you rather have a photographic memory or be able to learn one new skill a day? So would you rather have a photographic memory, be able to like look at something and be able to like know it in your mind? If somebody says, "Oh, there was a guy that came into the store and he robbed the store," and yeah, you were watching him at the time, did you see what he looked like? And you say, "I can," like to a T, and be like, "That's kind of neat." Or would you like to be able to learn a new skill a day? So not only being good at playing an instrument, learning a language, but knowing a little bit about everything. Would that make you the master of nothing? You ever heard that saying? I'm the master of everything, and well, I can't remember how the saying goes, um, but something like that. Would you like to know everything? Would it be, sometimes it's good not sometimes it's good not to know everything, because I've spent most of my life trying to find out about everything, like magic and the things that interest me, you know past events, future events, all kinds of things that I found fascinating. I would go to my local library and always look up it, because I want to know, um, like it, and that way I'm still learning, and I'm always learning. And the skills that I've learned too from the books that I've read, even for magic, actually have been helpful and insightful, and I think it's a really cool thing. Okay. Now, would you rather go back in time and witness a historical event, or would you rather boost ahead to the future and see a future event? And what would that future event be, you wonder? Because I mean, future historical events in the past, sometimes they put them as good things, but sometimes they're not so good things. Like first landing in America or something. Was it as they said it was? Where everybody kind of happy to see them, or was it kind of like a weird kind of thing? Who knows? We don't know, and probably will never know. But all we know is where we are now, in this time, in this place, and in this world. So, and for anything that goes into the future, well, I mean, You're looking at me now. You're looking at this probably if you haven't watched this already. You're watching this in the future. So in the future, there might be something going on where you might go, "Oh, well, we already know about that, Kim. You're just already just speculating old news now." It's like, okay, so future events can be good. I'm hoping there's some good future events coming because we know there's been way too many bad historical events. So let's hope for the future for some positivity. Okay, and let's let go for any kind of bad things. There's way too many bad things that people want to tell you about. I want to concentrate on the good things. Okay, okay. So here's okay. Would you rather? Would you rather have a private concert with your favorite artist or have dinner with your favorite celebrity? Oh my gosh. Well, there's something to think about. Now, who's your favorite artist? Hmm. I have a few. A concert with your favorite artist. That's kind of cool. I love a lot of music, so there would be a lot of different ones. But the lot of ones that I love now, they're gone. Like they don't exist on this plane. And unfortunately, I mean, if it said if you could watch a concert with somebody from like any time, any place, it'd be like, yeah, I'd definitely be seeing like a Hendrix concert. I'd be definitely Jim Morrison. I would definitely say, fascinating people that, did music over the years. Uh, Tom Petty, let's say, but that exist right now, that are alive right now. Okay, if I could have a private concert with my favorite artist, it would have to be Paul McCartney. Yeah, definitely Paul McCartney because everybody loved the Beatles, and he's like the first one that really kind of like a little bit of everything. He's fun. He made it fun. He made it exciting. He was cute. It was like a breath of fresh air with music uh, when he sings and when he plays and stuff like it. It's always something different and new. So yeah, if I had to pick a my favorite artist to have a private concert with, it would definitely be Paul McCartney. And if I had to go, well, I think you guys would probably guess who I would pick for a favorite celebrity if I had a chance to go out to dinner with somebody. I would go out with Brad Pitt. Yeah, yeah, I would. Because I'm like curious about a few things that he does, and like I find him like completely fascinating. And I'm sorry to all those people out there. I poke it all the time. Me and Brad Pitt like this, and this is me over here. It's true. Because right now he's like planning on a baby. He's got a girlfriend, and here I am. I'm across the sea in another little part of the country, going, "You Brad Pitt is pretty awesome." Yeah, but meeting up for a nice a dinner, having a nice espresso or something with Mr. Pitt would probably be an interesting turn of events for sure. I mean, I have danced with Walter Gretzky, and that was kind of a really interesting thing. Yeah, he was a good man, Walter Gretzky. And his son, of course, Wayne Gretzky, has his own distillery of whiskey here in the Niagara area. And shout out to Wayne Gretzky. Woo! All right. Because he says that the 100% of the shots that you don't take are the ones that could actually be the goal shot, right? Yeah. See, that's what you got to keep going and keep on inspiring yourself. Okay, so yeah, favorite artist Paul McCartney, favorite celebrity obviously would be Brad Pitt. I would have to have dinner with Brad Pitt. And I don't know. Would you think he'd be a vegetarian? Do you think he would eat meat? I would definitely be eating meat because I'm a carnivore. I talked to a lady the other day who actually was making some carnivore bread, and I thought, oh, that's great. People are getting into it. I'm glad. Okay, but enough about that. Okay, so here's another one. Would you rather be able to speak to your future self or your past self, or give your past self advice? Ooh, well, I did from the past give my future self some good advice, and that is not to panic because when you panic, even like because yeah, from learning from the past, what happened is we panicked, and yeah, so never panic, okay? And that's what I was tell myself from the future and from the past. Yeah, I would say the same thing. Don't panic. Just just go with it. Because there's really not much you can do to stop it. So would you rather be able to speak to your future self? If I see myself in 20 years, I'll be like, oh gosh, 20 years. I'd be like old. And my younger self, if I could give advice to my younger self, yeah, I probably would change my direction and do more music instead of, I'd probably get more into music than I would music or acting than arts. But I love the arts, and I wouldn't have changed it for the world. I love the art that I do. I appreciate it. It's gotten me into some interesting situations. It's gotten me out of some interesting situations, and I love my art. I wouldn't change it for the world for the things that I've done with it. I love my art. Yes. So anybody who asks me like, would you ever give up art? I would be like, no, no, I wouldn't give up art. Oh, you know what? I just did a recent picture too of Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt. Hold on. Hold on. I'll get it. I have to show you. Hold on. Um, hold on. To amuse you for a second. Let me just put this on. Ooh, scary stuff. Hold on. I'll show you a picture. Okay. Sorry. All right. Sorry. Yeah, I am. I am dressed. Yeah. Okay. So I wanted to. Yeah. So I finished a picture and just recently, and I wanted to show you. Hey, look at this, John Lennon. Speaking of Paul McCartney, I got John Lennon. Okay. Hey, and there's Ruth Buzzy. Da-da-da. I did a picture of Ruth Buzzy. Yeah, in this one where I did like concert. I love this. This is with watercolors. Yes, I love watercolors. I play with this. I pen and ink all the time. Da-da-da-da. So yeah, I did Wonder Woman. But yeah, I did one just recently because I know there was a fan of mine, or a fan of Brad Pitt's, so I should say. She wanted me to do a picture of Brad Pitt, and I'm like, yeah, okay, hold on. So, ooh, Patrick Swayze. Ooh, I love that. Okay, all right. So, oh man, I gotta try and find it. Oh, here it is. How does it look backwards? Yeah, his one eye looks a little bit big. I know. I got to fix that a little bit. So, yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. I made his nose look right. And yeah, I was going to make his one eye a little bit smaller. I think this one's just a little bit too big. But a little bit here. Let's go right about there. Just fix that little bit there, right there. Yeah, so it's not bad. I mean, let's turn it this way. Oops. Him and I have not been getting along lately, and that's okay. Because like he doesn't care for me. I know. he thinks I'm just another weirdo, and that's fine. I am weird. So yeah, that's my latest drawing that I've done. I've got got a nice little dragon here that I painted. I got to do a little bit more detail on that one day. And yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. I got some more blank pages just waiting. See, that one's called Polar Bear in a Snowstorm. That's my favorite one. And when I get people to paint with me, that's the first thing that they draw or paint, I should say. It's called Polar Bear in a Snowstorm. Cool, eh? Yeah, that's my favorite one. And so yeah. And here I did a previous watercolor of Brad Pitt. So there it is. There's yeah, he looks kind of funny there too. He's got funny eyes in that one as well. You know, I try. It's just like, and this one here. Oh, where we go? Dun, dun, dun. I did a few of them actually in this one. I got that one. I love that one. This is watercolor painting. Looks good, eh? I love that one. Looks like he's just about to leap. My Jaguar. Oh yeah, that one. That one I can still play with that one. That's an old Brad Pitt when he was young. And oh, and there's that one too. Him and his juicy lips. Yeah, I got a few of them right here. Yeah, so I finished off that one because I had to finish it off. So, and okay, so we were working up on would you rather. So let me just continue with the okay, would you rather? Hey, here we go. Would you rather have the ability to shapeshift into any animal or object or be able to create portals into other dimensions? Oh, there's something interesting. Shapeshifting. Yeah, shapeshifting. Or would you like to be able to be, uh, sorry, would you rather have the ability to shapeshift into an animal or an object or be able to create portals into another dimension? I've made portals into another dimension, my friends. Yes, and wouldn't you be surprised to find out that they're just like not even like that far away from us? They're just lurking nearby, and it's so interesting when you find out how it really works. Yes, they are among us. And people are like, "Oh my God, she's found out." No, or a parallel universe. Yeah, in my parallel universe, I could, what I and imagined what it'd be like if I didn't do art. What would I be doing? Oh, maybe it might be music. Like I say, I could do music. That would be fun. Um, I would have to do something fun. I don't think I would want to do something that would be kind of boring and mundane. I appreciate kind of something spectacular and fun. I tell people, you got to try, you got to live once, right? You got to live once. So, all right. Would you rather? Okay, sorry. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Jeez. Would you rather be able to control the weather or control technology with your mind? Oh, there's one. Would you rather be able to control the weather? Hmm. Have I been able to control the weather? In the past, I maybe say that I could. But back in the past, I could even say that I was be able to tell what the weather was going to be by the sunset when I was younger. I used to be able to do that. I could actually tell you what the weather was going to be like the next day from reading the sunset. And people would be like, yeah, okay, Kim. And it turned out to be right. I'd be looking and say, well, it's going to start off nice in the morning and it's going to cloud up in the afternoon. And by the evening, it's going to be nice. And sometimes, yeah, I'd say that I could do as good of a prediction as an actual weatherman could do a prediction. So it's like, yeah, okay, that sounds good to me. Yeah, like today is beautiful outside, and I'd rather be outside. But I love feedback from you guys, and that's why I'm here. And I like the gift of gab, so I just keep on going, right? Anyways, and like I say, I'm waiting for my bed to show up, and then I can take a nap because I really need a nap. You know what? Another form of nap is the Niagara Art Party. So would you like to party with me with paint in Niagara area? Come and check it out, niagaraartparties.com. And that's where I am. That's who I am. That's what I do. And I have fun with it too. And I talk like this and I get you through a whole slew of fun paintings, that you suggest and I give you good ideas and we work on them together. It's a collaboration. It's great. We should all try it one time. Anyways, control the weather or control technology with your mind. Now, how far would you take it if you control technology with your mind? What would you do? What would be the thing that you would control with your mind if you could with technology? There's a question. It could be as great or as scary as you want it to be. I guess that's what the final answer would be. Okay, next question. Would you rather have the ability to relive any day or experience, or be able to glimpse your future? Hmm. There's a lot of days that I love to relive. There's a lot of times in my past that there were really the best of times and the worst of times. You can always say that for sure. For anything with life, you always have good times and bad times for sure. Would I want to go back and relive any of those experiences? Yeah, yeah, I'm sure. Uh, there are things that I miss about my past. There's things that I'm glad that we moved on from in my past, um, or for my future, glimpsing into my future. Am I not glimpsing into my future right now? Am I not doing what I imagine that I would be wanting to do in the future just the same? That's the thing that you got to ask yourself, kind of thing. If is that so? What you do, is that what you want to keep on doing, or do you want to do something completely different? Now, some people I know, because I've had so many different jobs, I keep on saying to myself, there's got to be that one out there that I'll be so happy to just have and do for the rest of my life without any complaints or stuff like that. I thought it was working with the public, and but I'm finding that sometimes working with the public also can be not the way it used to be. It's not the same. So I would say that I would try to probably take a different direction, uh, but be able to have glimpses into my future to see. I already have had glimpses into my future. I kind of have an idea, and it's part of the reason why I'm following people like Ben Davidson, and the reason I follow people like Dr. John Campbell and things like that, because we have to keep our eyes open, and that's the thing. And people take too much stuff at face value and don't think about it. Where this is, I take everything with a grain of salt. I'm always one to look up stuff before I jump into it, but unless of course it's a done deal and there's something that it's something great, and you're not going to have any problems, blah blah blah, you go for it. But if you think that there might be something that you might want to kind of step back and contemplate before you go ahead to the future, that's the thing. You influence your own destiny. So, me influencing my own destiny could be very, very fascinating. And I want it to be fascinating because why should you have a boring life? I mean, why would you want to live a boring life when you can have something fun and exciting and witness something new and different in your life? You got to experience it, or else what are you doing living, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah, same kind of thing. So would you rather have a 1 hour conversation with a loved one that passed away, or be able to leave a message for yourself in the future? So there's, yeah, that kind of thing too. So you could go back in the past and hang out with somebody that passed away that you miss so dearly. I know it'd probably be my nana. I loved her so much, and she was such a good woman, and and so beautiful, and looked up to her, and I looked up to her, and everybody thought she was the greatest thing. So I mean, although she probably never thought of herself as that, she was. And that would probably be one that it would be for an hour, just hanging out with. I wouldn't want to get, I wouldn't be want it to be more than an hour. I wouldn't want to let her go. Or for future self, if I could always have a permanent connection to my future self, that'd be great. Or be like, okay, what am I up to? Okay, well, maybe you want to do this instead, because this will do you good this way. If I could figure out the way to make a lot of money. There's the thing too. I've always said, people like, oh, want to win the lottery. I was like, yeah, I want to win the lottery. I have so many plans. I have so many plans that they need money to be backed up on. And that's the problem, you see. I have so many great big plans. Too much for my brain to even like mm, that, people say, oh, well, if I won the lottery, I'd only want a little bit. I give it to everybody else. I'm like, no, 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 no. I have plans. I have plans, and it involves everyone, of course, but it's got. I mean, I know I want the whole thing, because if anything's going to go, it's going to be me that's going to take care of it and making sure it goes right the way I want it, not the way somebody else wants it. We want to make sure of our own, uh, um, that we have something to fall on eventually, when those times come, when we're at the end of our lives and looking back on it, would we look at it with a sense of regret for something that we didn't do? Or would we look at it with a sense of pride, knowing that we actually accomplished something, maybe even leaving the world better than we found it? That's something. It would be something to save for somebody's life. I mean, if I had the money and I could adopt all kinds of children and raise them the way that I would find that they would be happy and be satisfied in their own skins and in their own environments and feel right with themselves and not feel alone. That would be like the ultimate. And if anything, if I let them down, it's only because I let myself down. And if there's anybody that I would blame, it would have to be myself because I would have nobody else to blame for anything that any other kids would would want. I mean, kids come into the world hoping that things are going to turn out eventually. I mean, I remember going, like I said, when I got older, I was like, okay, this is the way it goes. Holy, this is not what I was hoping. I was hoping that maybe you guys would have like a sense of morals or good nature or whatever. I don't know what it would be, to kind of make sure that everybody kind of, we all make it. I want everybody to make it. I want everybody to do well. I want everybody to succeed. It's a journey, and we just have to make it better than we found it. And yeah, I guess, yeah, leaving a note to my future self. Yeah, just leave it better than you found it. Come on. Yeah, that would probably be what I would do. So, what would resonate with you? There's the thing. And, I say all this stuff, but, I'd like to hear what would you think? Let me know in the comments below. And I mean, for Fridays, we can have all kinds of discussions, and that would kind of make it kind of a neat thing to do. Um, I could find out, but like I'm trying to get into like the Zoom stuff and having more people coming in and like learning about people's different journeys in this life and as an artist and being an artist as well as everybody has their own journey and their own story to tell. I'd love to hear it. So and I have lots of stories to tell as well. So there's that too. And on that note, then maybe I should let you guys go because that way you guys have something to think about during the course of the weekend. And on Monday, when I see you for Cartooning Monday with Luna Sparkles, we can continue. Let's see Luna Sparkles is in the other book, but I can I can do some drawings of Luna Sparkles in this one as well, and I'll do some paintings, and we can advance it to something looking like kind of like that, and you know we can have fun with it, and then we can make it into a comic. I wonder if do I have any comics in here. Not really. No, not really. But anyways, yeah, we can make some comics, and then we can make some storyboards, the storyboards comics, and then maybe even a motion picture. Yeah, for Luna Sparkles. Yeah, like I said, brother, my one teacher, Brian LeMay, he taught some really cool uh, things about animation, and I'd love to continue doing that kind of thing, and maybe kind of make him feel good that he didn't let me down as much as I thought he did in college, because when the instructor strike happened, I would kind of put a damper on a lot of things. But I still have a passion for art, and I still have a passion for animation. And even though I wouldn't want to work for Disney, I am my own independent studio. So Overholt and Art Entertainment Studio will always exist for you. And on that note, let me sing you a song and take you to that special place. Hold on. Let me sing you a song. Make you up a song. So let me see what I can play for you. Walking through the streets, feeling so incomplete until I see your smiling face and my heart finds its perfect place. You bring sunshine to you bring sunshine to my heart and light it up with every part. You are the guiding star, and I'm shining near and far. In your eyes, my heartbeat finds a home. With you, I'm never alone. Together, we'll chase every fear, and our love will persevere. You bring sunshine to my heart and light up every single part. You are my guiding star, shining near or far. Here's a bridge. Though life's up and downs, we'll face every moment with grace. Hand in hand, we'll find our way, and our love will shine each day. You bring sunshine to my heart and light up every single part. You are my guiding star, the sun shining near and far. So thank you for being my shining sunshine in my heart. Yeah. Thank you for being the sunshine in my heart today. And on that note, I'm going out to enjoy some sunshine, and I hope you have a fantastic day too. I'll get the hang of this eventually. And when I do, oh boy, I'm glad you're at Grassroots because we're going to cause some shit to happen. You know what I'm saying? Peace, oh brother, with a little bit added. And you know me, I'm just out there having a good time. I hope you have fun too and enjoy your day. I'm so proud.